Hey now. No. Hey now. No, let's do it like this. Hey now. Hey. On the dot. On the dot. On the bubble. On the bubble, on the dot. Did you guys get it? I have a pet peeve of starting these fucking things and not knowing when you guys can hear me. It bugs me. Surely you'd think in the year of our Lord 2024 that it would just work. I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. We're always good. When are we not good? That's from my daughter. What, oh? Oh. That's very sweet. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh no, you can see my pillow, I think. Can you? Wow, it's funny, that's weird. The frame I'm seeing in my phone is different to the frame that's on YouTube. That's weird. I'm going to when you're not good, when you're wrong. Alright. Are you guys really gonna keep giving me shit for my dot and bubble review? I've gotten enough of that this week. Can you see that? No Rusty. I don't know where Rusty is. I would have brought him in, but I don't know where he is. By the way, I'm not well. I'm sick. So if I sound a bit funny, that's why. I don't like stuff in the background. I'll take this down here. I don't like stuff in the background. It's all fun and games, mate. Kisses. I love how the entire comment section disagree with you. Yeah, I didn't really love it. I considered fucking throwing in the towel, quite frankly. This is all for a bit of fun, and it became very depressing. And I honestly, it was starting to affect my normal life, and I was like, this isn't. Maybe, do you know what? I know it's so funny because tomorrow is our 4-year anniversary. We've never missed a week, but seriously, like, if we weren't in the middle of a series, I would have considered like maybe just taking maybe 2-week break. And even with the new series airing, I was like, oh, what if I came back and did, reviews for Rogue, Legend of Ruby Sunday, and Empire of Death, just because it got too much. Like, I'm not blaming you guys, obviously, but hey, can't let the bullies give you shit about Dot and Bubble. Thank you. Trying to think of a Doctor Who sickness pun. Yeah. I'm not trying to sound dramatic. I always pride myself on being honest with you all. I am a human being at the end of the day, and it was a little bit too much for me, folks. I'm an emotional man, okay? Sorry, folks. But you aren't looking forward to this, are you? You don't like historicals, do you? No, so I feel like I'm, not only do I have to get up at 7 o'clock when feeling under the weather, look, I'm not looking forward to Rogue. I'm looking forward to it. By the way, I could only stay on for an hour tonight. I saw Sarah say at the beginning it's a bit earlier than usual. Yes, it is. Just because I'm seeing my mate tonight, who's also sick. So we're like sick buddies. For better or worse, at least you get to see me. Hi, Aiden. I love you, boo boo. I was gonna text you and say I'm not feeling very well. That's okay. I'll still be there no matter what. No matter what. No matter what. Joe, I've got my medicine with me. It's called Somersby Apple. I still worked all week, so it's a weird sickness where you get sick and it's like it's not bad enough to not go to work, but it's not good either. It's like you still feel ill, but it's not bad enough to not go to work. That's kind of like what I was dealing with this week. So apologies for you hearing me sniffling this whole live. I'm gonna try and not work on it. Try to work on it. what time the show is on in Australia? It airs at 7 a.m. on the dot. So I normally get up about, well, I wake up about 6. Connor's just sniffing coke the whole live. That's funny. Thank you, Aiden. Delilah. That's such a cute name. Oh my god. Doug's kid Delilah is typing in the chat. Hi Delilah, I'm from Perth. How you doing? That's a beautiful name. I love that. Yeah, 7 a.m. So what are you gonna do? I don't know. I feel like it's really cold outside, but I feel really hot. It's classic sickness shit. Excuse me, I probably shouldn't swear when there's a kid watching. Whatever you think about Roy, don't censor yourself. 50% is about the unfiltered comment. Well, that is. Oh yeah, sorry. Aiden said, Adam, don't let her read my last comment. That's a good point. Yeah, we are the uncensored folk, are we not? It can just be a little bit too much sometimes. But I'm feeling better about it now. There was a point this week where I was just like, bruh, but I'm feeling better about it now. And I don't think I'm going to dislike Rogue. I just think that it's just not maybe going to be my cup of tea, and that's fine. Bro's got the China virus, says Jeremy. I think that's a bit racist, quite frankly, but okay. Good lord. I probably shouldn't have read that. Oh well. Robert says, that's a flipping dream. It's 1 in the night. It's 1 in the night here, so too late to stay awake, but I'm considering staying up for the next one. Well, you know, the cricket, which I watch, it's the only sport I follow. The T20 World Cup's on at the moment, and England and Australia are playing at 1 a.m. on Sunday, so I'm going to wake up early on Sunday to watch that. So I understand that. I use the font to make it sound like Trump, lol. Yeah, I know, Joe. Sorry. The Trump voice. Yeah, I love that. If in doubt, blame Aiden. I always blame Aiden. No, I don't. When I see that font, I hear Trump, to be fair. This was a crooked judge. Are you ready for the backflip? No, because they're going to smooch. Get out of here. They released, like, in that video they released today where it's like what to expect in Rogue, they're literally holding hands running together. You tell me they ain't going to kiss? Is an elephant heavy? Come on. Get out of here. They kissing, okay? They kissing. I'm telling you that right now. I'm saying that with peace and love. I'm almost 40, says Robert. Staying up late is harder every day. Just get a few whiskeys down you. You'll be fine. Sarah says you have to actually do it. We're still waiting for the last one. Oh yeah. And she put a nut emoji. That's referring to the fact that I said that if Matt Smith and Bria Gapati weren't in Wild Beyond, I would post my nutsack to Twitter. I was at the pub. I decided to make a bet. And a bet is a bet, to be fair, but still. Will Rogue be another secret version of the Doc lol? I don't know. For some reason, I had this stupid way of watching Doctor Who now through an audience's eyes. Like, what would a general audience think about this? And I feel like whatever they're gonna do with Rogue or Susan Twist, like if it's something to do with Doctor Who's such a hard show to get right. I mean, you have to please the fans who have watched it for years and years, like us, and also not alienate, no pun intended, the new audience. And it's a hard line to walk. And I used to say that Russell was the only man who could walk that line. I'm not sure how I feel about that anymore, which is a shame. Maybe I need to write it. Who knows? But I think I've heard some people say he's like a pre-Hartnell Doctor. At this point, I don't really care, to be honest. I mean, they've already kind of messed it up, haven't they? The whole Doctor storyline is just so fudged. I'm censoring myself because there's a child watching. Um, I just don't know anymore. I'm very upset. I've been meaning to watch Boom with my family for weeks now. God, it's been out for what, nearly 3 weeks, 4 weeks? I can't remember. 3 weeks. Um, I honestly just think, I hate to say it, I honestly just think they really just didn't like Space Babies and Devil's Court, and I can kind of sympathize with them with that fact. But I love Boom and I love 73 Yards so much, and I would love to just have a conversation with them about it. But then I know Dot and Bubble comes up next. But I'm also aware that I'm in a very small majority of people who didn't like Dot and Bubble, but I can just see my dad's eyes rolled into the back of his head when he watches it. I don't know if I can deal with that anymore. To be fair, actually, on I think it was Sunday night, Dad was like, "Let's put on Doctor Who," and I was like, "Look, Dad, I'm feeling a bit emotional from all my YouTube comments that I just don't know if I can hear from you shitting on my favorite TV show. Sorry, folks. That's just the way it is." Ah, god damn it. I feel sick. I'm sorry you have to hear me talk. Like I've got my nose plugged. Sorry, I'm not trying to do that. That's so gross. I hate when people do that. I like the theory that Susan Triad is the creator of the TARDIS technology. But I watched the Confused Adipose video today. Who, by the way, I'm going to try and get on the podcast. Don't tell anyone. Uh, that it's like a triad is like Astrid. It's like, what do they call it when like it's like an anagram, like Torchwood was with Doctor Who. Astrid and Triad is TARDIS. It's all the letters of TARDIS, wherever it is. Um, yeah, they were watching Boom last week, weren't they, during the live stream? Says Sarah. No, my mum messaged me during the live stream and said, "Can we watch Boom?" But I was too busy having a great time with you guys, so we didn't end up watching it. Also, my dad was down the pub, and I actually genuinely want to show him a new episode of Doctor Who that I think he would generally like, and he wouldn't have been there. So that's just me guessing. By the way, I don't know if he'll like Boom. I don't know if he'll like 73 Yards. Should I care as much as I do? No, but I do, unfortunately. Um, I keep seeing tweets of parents hating Space Babies. I completely understand that. But I was having this comment with my mum the other day because she was like, "Oh, it's gone so silly now." And I'm like, "Look, that's fair enough you say that, but like, her favorite episode is Runaway Bride." And I was like, "There's a giant red spider in it." I understand it's not the same as Space Babies, but it's like, I mean, and you know, she loves this Levine two-parter. Dare I explain the plot to you? The gas exchange? Do I need to bring that up? Please. Where does Series 1 rank compared to the first 5 episodes of other RTD series, says Aiden. That's a really great question for my sick brain that can't comprehend anything right now. Where does Season 1 rank compared to other first 5 RTD? I can't. My brain is so cooked right now, I can't even comprehend that. Where does Season 1 rank compared to the first 5 episodes of other RTD series? Right. So what we got Season 1, we got Rose, we got Anne and the Whale, we got Unquiet Dead, and the Savine two-parter. The Savine two-parter and Rose is so strong. I don't like the 2 episodes in between, but that's so strong. Season 2 is what, New Earth, Tooth and Claw, School Reunion, Girl in the Fireplace, and then Rise of the Cybermen, Age of Steel. This is a two-parter. That's okay. Season 3 is. Do I have to keep naming them all? I don't know. My brain's melted. I'm gonna say Season 1 and Season 1 are pretty. I think Season 1 is pretty strong. 50% is for the kids, says Adam. Well, it depends. If kids want to watch it, I'm not complaining. Sorry, give me 2 secs. I just gotta grab a tissue. I feel like I'm just sniffling all over the place. I apologise. I really do. Normally I'd skip it, but I've done a stream for every one of these new apps, so. No work tomorrow, I hope, says Jeremy. No, just a lot of podcast filming. Because I think I'm doing, well, I know I'm doing the Rogue review, and then I'm doing For a Laugh with Dan, and I'm gonna do, I think, a happy 4th birthday live stream for 50%. Because I don't have anything on tomorrow night, which is the first time in a while. So I was like, screw it, I'll just do some YouTube stuff. Easily the best, I think. Old season 1 is way better from Dalek onwards. Seems like a lot of RTG's era gets better as it goes along. I was thinking that. I definitely think that Space Babies and Devil's Core is like a rough start. But I think it gets better from there. That's if you don't, I mean, again, I'm in the minority about not enjoying Don Bowl. It seems like everyone else really enjoyed it. Not sure what gave me that impression. Robert says, wait, there was a live stream last week without me. Where was I? You were there. It was for Don Bubble. Cough, Lazarus Experiment Cough, says Sarah. Love the monsters, yeah. Aiden sent a super chat saying pod birthday present. Thank you, Aiden. God bless you, cheeky little shit. Sarah says, Robert, we don't talk about the episode. It's all about Connor's room, toilet, and his cat called Rusty. Right, I remember Rusty. I think I joined from a moment at the gym. Yeah, Rusty, yeah. Rusty was there. I'm not sure where he is now. What time will the birthday one be? I'm busy tomorrow. I'll be watching the episode in the evening. Probably. I might do it a bit later because I've got a bit of time. I might start at like 7 or 8 or something, 7 or 8 o'clock Perth time. So I'm not sure what time that is for you. God, I'm just looking at myself in the reflection of the camera, and I look terrible. That's made me feel very self-conscious. Yes, you're on the treadmill, says Sarah. I'm really glad you're going to the gym, Robert. I wish I went to the gym. I don't have the cojones. So I won't have seen the episode yet, so no spoilers. Oh, shit. Does that mean that... True, that might be a bad time to go live because people might not... Well, because you're watching it, when it streams? Streams. When it's on tape, when it gets televised. Sorry. God. What am I like today? Thank you for being patient. I'm obviously just not very well. Robert says, William Who raised question about the character development in the season so far, and I feel like they treat those 2 seasons like one long season, so we'll have a mid-season final now with the cliffhanger. Yeah, I saw that tweet. I like William Who, he's cool. I think he's watched the pod a few times. Yeah. I completely understand why people don't really feel like we've gotten that Shooty and Millie connection, and I don't blame them. I think it's 2 episodes in a row that is like Dr. Light. We barely seen them together. It's just weird. And from what I've read from spoiler-free reviews from the trades, it sounds like, Ruby and the Doctor split up this week and go on their own different adventures, and the Doctor's just hanging out with Rogue. So we just have the season final? I don't know. And then she's not in the Christmas special, I think. And then we got a new companion coming in. And I feel like we haven't even had like a full season with Ruby and the Doctor. It's nuts. It's nuts. It's crazy. I don't know. Yeah, I watch it when it airs, says Sarah. That's cool. There's definitely going to be a cliffhanger next week, but this week isn't RTD written. Yeah, and I've heard that this episode doesn't really have any connections to like the final, which again I think is just a stupid thing. And I was hoping for like a Villa Diodati situation. Say what you want about season 12, but I think that was a really cool thing that they did. Rip William Russell, absolutely, yeah. That even made Perth news, which kind of blew me away. Yeah. He lived to 99. He lived a great life. What more can you want? Yeah, bless him. And also, I'm just so happy that Chibnall got him to come back. I think it's very quick, but it's very beautiful, that scene. Robert says, because 8 seasons is way too short to develop a character. 8 seasons? You mean 8 episodes to develop a character when we basically only 6 standalone episodes? Yeah. Do you think they should have rearranged a series of 73 and Double right next to each other? I get that, Sarah, but I also I think their thinking was like, let's just get it out of the way in 2 weeks, but I don't know if that worked. I think that I feel like they again. I think I've been saying this for weeks on the show. I think that sometimes or always casting is so good that they just rely on it too much, and it's like, oh, it won't be that bad. Like they're always so good when they're together, and we'll make up for it in like Rogue and stuff. And it's like, I think the episodes have been swapped around so much this season, it just doesn't make sense. Um, Jimmy says, "Oh, that sucks. Feels like we didn't have no time together." This is a duo I could listen to a lot of Big Finish for. Honestly, I think that Shooty and Millie are like, I hate to say it, I think they're just like they're probably like when they leave Doctor Who, they're probably looking at the stratosphere, like Hollywood. I don't think they're gonna do Big Finish. I could be wrong, but it will have Susan Twister. Probably they won't see her, or they can confront her at least. I'm sorry, my God, my head is so cooked. I'm gonna reread that, Sarah. My bad. Do I look rough? Be honest. I feel like I'm looking in the mirror right now. Mirror, the reflection. I look rough. Um, it will have Susan Twister. Probably they won't see her, or they'd confront her. Exactly. Yeah, you're talking about Rogue. Sorry, I thought that you were talking about Legend of Ruby Sunday. He would have been 100 in November. I know, isn't that insane? The guy lived an amazing life. You can't deny that. Doug says if Susan Twist is Susan Foreman, I'm out. Yep, Caroline Ford is still alive. Do not recast her. Robert, I think Devil's Cord should have been between 73 and Dot and Bubble. I agree. And it would make sense with the 6 months line. Am I nuts? Put Boom at number 2. Ruby's first planet, they say in the episode. Do you know what bugs me? It's like when the fans have better ideas than people who are actually writing this shit and get paid to write it. I don't know what to say. Last one from Delilah. Bye, Delilah. Sleep tight. Jeremy says, I think she would be like Tennant, where once he leaves, everyone will want him back ASAP. Definitely. It feels like I feel like I barely had any time with him, and the series is nearly over. It feels like it's kind of like nearly over, and I'm like, I don't think I've really had a moment. I think that I would always complain about with Jodie's Doctor is that I didn't really get what they stood for. I don't really know what they stand for. I feel like with Eccleston's Doctor, Tennant's Doctor, Smith's, Capaldi's, I understood what made their doctors different. Jodie, I didn't. And right now, I know we're only a couple episodes into Shooty, but I don't know what his doctor stands for. I don't get it. I've heard that this week kind of cements it, but yeah, we just need to write it, says Sarah. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Robert says, also there's a new Tales of the TARDIS announced. I did hear that. That's so cool. Between the final episodes, my bet it's either Susan Foreman or the third Doctor. There are rumors he might appear in the show played by his son. I've heard both of those. I think it's great. Tales of the TARDIS reminds me of a time before the 60th came out and I started to get disappointment from this new era. So yeah, that I'm excited for a Tales of the TARDIS. I think it's one of the best things they did with this new RTD2 thingamajibby. If Shooty and not Captain Jack kiss, that proves RTD is trying to piss off the fans. Doctor doesn't miss anybody or anything except the TARDIS. If Shooty and not Captain Jack kiss, that proves RTD is trying to piss off the fans. Doctor doesn't miss anybody, anything except the TARDIS. I think that look, I think the show's written by a gay man, it stars a gay man. I think they're just gonna do it because it pissed me off when the Doctor would kiss like women. But I think we're gonna see it. I mean, I hope Kiss the TARDIS, not miss. My bad. All good, Doug. I feel like if they don't do it, I'm owed a backflip, no front flip. Fuck's sake, sorry. I can't read this shit. Also, the companion dynamic is so much fun. where you want to keep watching them. I couldn't care less about 13 and the Fam. Exactly. So it's like we have it, but they kept it from us almost. I don't know if it was just scheduled. I know it was scheduling with Shooty and Sex Ed, but could they have waited maybe a little bit longer? It might have been like Russell was like full steam ahead. But now we're here. It's like it just kind of didn't make it. It didn't work as well as I think he thought it would. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be like all snotty. I'm so sorry. I know it's gross. Sean Pertwee said he'd never do it. Yeah. Disney money. Also, Russell said the memory TARDIS will make more sense once the season ends, and there's a snippet from the trailer. Yeah, the memory TARDIS is in there. That's a beautiful design. If they don't kiss, someone has to backflip. It's a front flip, but yeah, I will attempt a front flip. I might really hurt myself. What if I land on my neck and break it? I know Aiden ate a hat, but I'm risking a fractured neck here, quite frankly. Robert says, I'm calling it Shooty yelling from the tires in the cliffhanger of Legend of Ruby Sunday. I'm sure Sean said it would be interesting to his dad. I don't think he'd change that for money. Insulting to his dad. Right. Well, I know, Michael Gandolfini plays Tony Soprano in the movie, in the Many Saints of Newark. I guess you could never really get their opinion on if it was like good or not. If it was like a thing that they would have liked, basically. Yeah, I'm sure they paid him well, which, maybe he needed the money. You never know. You never know. And I guess if anyone was gonna do it, it'd be him. Because who else could you get to do it? This whole idea of recasting Doctors, though, it's kind of whack. And once you start going down that rabbit hole, you don't really come back from it. I don't know how I feel about it. It's like, are we gonna see in 100 years' time? Are we gonna see a Shooty Gatwa copy? It's just kind of odd to me. I don't know how I'd feel, particularly in the day and age that we live in now with AI and shit. I don't know how I'd feel about being an actor playing a role, knowing that maybe in the future it will just come back. They had that in the Flash movie with all the old Supermen. They're deceased. They don't have an opinion if they come back or not. I suppose they, sign a contract with T's and C's that say we can use your character and your face anywhere. But when you're signing that in the 70s, how do you know what it's going to be like in 2023 when the movie came out? I know it's not 2023, but anyway. I hate being sick. I sound gross. I didn't think I'd sound this gross. And I look rancid. God damn it. This is a nightmare. This is insane. Oh dear. He was asked in 2015, 2019 and said it would be too strange. Yeah, that's fair. So, how would he feel if another actor did it? How do you feel about that? I feel like I'm too sick to be doing this. I feel like I'm just grossing everybody out. I can't even fucking... I feel like I'm just too sick to be doing this. I feel like I'm grossing everybody out. I might end the stream a little early. Half an hour more than I thought I would. He was asked maybe he didn't want to do it. Watch out, the bogeyman. Maybe he didn't want to do it. I feel cooked. I feel cooked. I feel like I'm just too sick to be doing this shit. I'm sorry, everybody. I don't expect this to happen, but after you mentioned that there'll be a mystery reaching back to the Third Doctor. I just feel bad we're making you work when you're sick, lol. No, I don't feel bad. I thought I'd snap into it, but I feel I don't feel that bad. I feel like I'm constantly wiping my nose and sniffling. And if I was watching someone do that, I'd be like, this is just gross. Like, go away. That's probably a unit thing. Yeah, I might just I call it and focus on getting better for the 4-year stream tomorrow. That's a great idea. I love that. Yeah, I'm probably gonna call it. I'm sorry. I feel terrible about doing this, but yeah, I do have to be up early. My friend Dan has come around tonight because he's not feeling well either. So, dude, literally, like my nose is like dripping. Hopefully, I'm gonna be okay for the stream tomorrow. We'll see. See, I sound disgusted. Anyway, I'm just gonna leave it. All right, I love you guys. I'm gonna throw this into my toilet. I missed. Alright, sorry. Hopefully I wasn't too gross. Thank you, Dan. Yes, thank you, Dan. Have medicine. I will. I love you guys. We'll do the Rogue review will still be out tomorrow. Nothing will stop that. I still will do it. I might sound like this though. I love you guys. Thank you. Till tomorrow. Love you. Bye. Feel better soon. Love you guys. Bye.